Hi, thanks for checking our channel. Here's going to be hopefully a repair video on a Gallagher W210 scale. This is a semi-older unit. The Smart Scale 200 came out before this one, and that was a like late 90s, early 2000s model. And that was, I think they came out with the W210 probably around 2009, 10, 11 time frame. Somewhere in that range, and they continued it on to about 2022, 2021, somewhere in that range, and then that's when they came out with the W0 or WO scale, whatever it's called. This one took its place. This one here is a first two digits is the year it was built. It's a 2012 model. When it was built, this thing's pretty grimy, but let's we'll take a look at it here and see what we can do for it. The older scales before this generation, the only thing we can really get for those is the battery. But the parts for this one are still being made as of today. I mean, I'm sure in the future they'll stop, but right now they still make them. Replacement scales, like I said, the W0 or WO, what it's called. And it's like $700 scale as of 2024 pricing. So, well, it doesn't come on at all. It was already turned on when we opened up the thing here, so it's probably batteries probably ran down. They did send a battery charge cable with it, which we'll check that as well. But let's go ahead and plug this in to our wall socket. We'll test the output of this here, of the power cord. And we'll see if it's actually got good juice coming out of it. Should be right around 12, 13 volts, somewhere in that range. Just a AC adapter. We're getting nothing out of it. So we're getting turned on. We're getting nothing out of this thing, so most likely this connector is fine, but the little AC adapter itself has gone bad. So let's see if I got a 12 volt one I can hook onto this and see if it'll power on. Somewhere I've got one. Okay, this all tangled up. Oh, this is actually another AC one. Knock the battery off the shelf. Alright, let's plug this one into here, and then we'll test this one. See what it reads. So these two holes. Yeah, see, we're getting 12 volts out of it, so we know that that one's good. So let's hook up this one here. Oh, look, it's come on. Turn it on, see if it says hello, and does one of the little 7-segment display, not 7 segments, LCD things is messed up on the display. I don't have a set of scales here, but we do have this weight simulator that Gallagher sells to repair places that work on their scales. God, what a mess. Hook this into here. Yeah, see the LCD is not very good. See, it does climb up, but we're missing parts of the numbers. Okay, well, let's unplug this. I may end up needing a battery too, but I think what we got to do, we'll check out the LCD. So on the older scales, older models, you could get just the LCD and replace it. Well, these ones they're soldered to the board, which the other ones were press fitted. You just kind of pry up easily, pull it out, and plug another one on. These ones are solder with a whole bunch of pins or double-sided boards, and you can't get the LCD. Gallagher doesn't sell it, so you have to replace the whole board. But what we can try to do is get this, check the LCD over, maybe look at the solder joints that are on it. Maybe one of them's dirty or bad or something like that. But let's see if we can find a bit that'll take this out of there. There it is. It's a Allen head. Plug that cord here, turn on its side here, and then we're going to, oh yeah, there's all kinds of crusty stuff on the, the battery contact to the board. Unplug that first, unplug this little wire here, and then unplug this one here. Come on, there. Put this wire here. Oh yeah, it's got moisture in it. There's some corrosion right there on the board. We may have to do a little cleaning on this. See it right there. Okay, let's see. Oh, here it is. So, contact cleaner. There's no power going to the board now, so we can work, scrub on it a little bit and so you can clean that up a little bit, which just spraying this stuff on there already has got most of it cleaned off there. Alright, let me go get something to clean this with. Hold on. Yeah, getting some stuff off the board that's made it on there. We're not hurting anything. Still a little bit right here. Take this little screwdriver and we're going to clean between there where the little corrosion is still kind of trapped. I mean, the rest of the board looks okay, but like I said, looks can be deceiving. And looking at these joints here, this is where this circuit here, which can't get schematics for none of this stuff. This is what tells the display what to read through this chip right here, but this also talks, both of these work together and talk to each other. And I don't see anything on there, and the pins all look like they're intact. And the LCD mounts at front side. I may have to take this board out. This has a stupid little small square-headed bit that we'll need to use to remove this. Which is, I got it. This is the bit we need right here. These square-headed bits are called a Robertson bit. You got Phillips and everything else, so you got a Robertson as the square-headed ones. So now I'm just removing all the screws at it so I can take this board out and get a little closer look at things on the front side. There's not much for parts on the front side of the board, I don't think. Let's see, it's all on the on this back side. I'm going to touch up the solder joint on the very first one. Maybe just add a little solder to reflow it, because that one looks a little suspicious, but that could just be me thinking that there's something wrong, and there's not. Yeah, that looks better too. Why don't we touch up all these on the front side here? Just that way we know we're on the right track. Let's get a little flux out, and we'll run a bead across there. Let me get push on this with. And I'll take a soldering iron, and we will do each one of these and just touch them up. And that solder, that flux helps everything flow. Okay, so now what we want to do is we'll put just a couple of screws in this just to kind of keep the board seated down, and then we're going to hook the wires back up to it and see if the display will work. Alright, let's see. Turn it up on the side like this. Plug this bar in first. Plug. Let's see, they're labeled AC and battery, so we'll know which one goes where. Probably have to change out this battery because the wire on it's pretty corroded. Okay, I think this was a good one. No, that's the old one. Plug this in. Take this, plug it into here. Plug this into here. Turn it all the way down. See what happens. Nope. See, it's still missing those top ones there. And see, part of the numbers aren't showing up. So, he needs a new board, a battery, and a battery charge cable. I'll have to figure out what that's going to cost. Basically, it needs to be rebuilt new. Boards aren't super expensive. They're a lot cheaper than a $700 new unit. Batteries aren't that expensive either. And then we could probably make him another 12-volt cord for it with this connector on there. So that shouldn't be too big of a deal. So I'll see what the customer wants to do, and then go from there. Yeah, see, it ain't working right. That battery's junk on the inside. But anyways, here's our information right there. If you got a W210 or W610 or 810 scale like to send to us for repair from Gallagher, we'd be happy to take a look at it for you. Those ones you can still fix. The older ones, if they're a board related problem, they're non-repairable, but batteries are available for them, so that's one thing going for it. But until next time, see you guys later on, and have a good rest of your day.